I recently had a request to do a video illustrating how to change colors on one of my Tunisian sampler Afghan videos. So what I'm going to do is illustrate here with this sample how to change colors at the beginning of a row and how to change colors when you're in the middle of a row. So I've done a couple of simple stitch rows here, and I'm finishing up the last half of this row until I get down to 2 stitches remaining on my hook. I've got 2 remaining. Now we're going to pick up another color here. If I can find the beginning of the yarn with one hand. Here it is. When you draw your yarn through the last 2 stitches on a row, that resulting loop becomes the first stitch of the next row. So we're just going to take and we're going to draw through the thread. Now normally what I do to keep this from coming unraveled is I will loosely tie a knot to the previous color just to keep it from falling through. It's your choice whether or not you do that. Then with the new color I proceed. And that's how you get a nice clean change row from row, from one color to another. And it's the same concept, whoops, when you want to change in the middle of a row. Looks like I'm not picking up all the yarn here. Let's see what's going on. There. All right, let me bring up yet another ball here. Hard to believe. I have totally buried the beginning thread. There it is. And you do it the same way. And then I just start using the new yarn. Very simple. There we go. And you can see we've got a clean start at the very beginning and a nice clean change there. So I'm coming back, I'm doing, let's just pretend, the second half of the row where I'm yarning over and drawing through 2 all the way across. When do I change my yarn to the other color? When I get to the point that I'm going to be drawing through 2 different colors of yarn when I'm pulling through, I want to switch to the color of the second loop on the hook. So now I want to switch to the blue. Boy, this blue is terrible the way it's splitting. And if I wanted to change back to another color, then at this point I would draw through so that the first loop on the next row would be the other color. When I'm going along and not changing, we're going to pretend we're going to go with this row again. Lordy, this blue is horrible. My one experience with this Tunisian sampler Afghan is I've learned I don't like working with cotton yarns. They're very finicky, and as you can see, you get a bad skein and it's just a wrestling match. which is what this blue is. And here, when I'm doing the first half of the row, I'm matching the color to the loop that I'm picking up. That isn't always the case, it depends on the pattern, but here I do want it to be the same color, so now I drop, I pick up the yellow. So you get the idea. Those are just, oops, your basics on color changing. And there you go. And you see that's nice and clean. If you wait until you're down to one loop before changing your color and drawing through, then the very first loop for that next row would have still been white. So you want to do it when you still have 2 loops on the hook. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.